Welcome students to my channel Daksh and Sonam. Today we are going to discuss chapter 3 Fiber to Fabric of NCERT Science for grade 6. Hope you will enjoy. So let us proceed. But before proceeding, I'll request you to please subscribe to this channel for more interesting and learning videos. So before we start to the introduction, here Paheli and Bujo won the first prize in the science quiz competition held at their school. They were very excited and decided to use this prize money to buy clothes for their parents. So they visited a clothes shop. When they saw a large variety of clothes and they got confused. The shopkeeper explained that some clothes or fabrics were cotton and some are synthetic. Some are silk sarees, some are shawls, muffler, etc. So they got confused and they discussed, and later on they bought a woolen muffler and a cotton saree. So like this Bujo and Paheli, could you or can you also identify some fabrics? Fabric means clothes. Can you also identify what different types of fabrics are there in your surroundings? In our surroundings we see many varieties like frocks, jackets, muffler, the silk, the woolen. There are many varieties in our surroundings, in the shops, in our cupboards, in the markets. So make sure when you visit to your market or when you see your cupboard, so please identify what type of cloth material and what type of fabric it is. Okay. Now from this fabric material we have a concept fiber. So what is a fiber? To understand this, select a piece of cotton fabric from your nearby shop or from your home and try to find a loose thread or yarn. See, here he has chosen a loose thread from the fabric. We find that a fabric is made up of yarns arranged together. What are these yarns made of? And later on, the end of thread is separated into few thin strands. These are the thin strands that are separated from the yarns. And that thin strands that we see are made up of still thinner strands and are called fibers. So, fibers are thin strands which later on it is converted into yarn and then to fabric. So the thin strand, very thin strand, you can see with the help of a needle, and you will find that thin strands, and these all are called fibers. Examples of fibers are cotton, jute, silk, wool, many varieties. So these are the examples of fibers. Now what types of fibers? So there are two types, natural and synthetic. Natural simply means that are not man-made, they are obtained naturally. So here we come to the definition. Fibers that obtained from either plant or animals are called natural fibers. Examples: cotton, jute, that is we got from plants, got it, and wool and silk from animals. Silk is also we got from plants, that is cocoon of silkworm. And next is synthetic, the chemical substances which are not obtained from plants and animals, that is they are man-made. Man-made fibers are called synthetic fibers, and examples are polyester, nylon, acrylic, etc. There are so many chemical substances through which we made synthetic fibers, and these are very popular also. Now Let's study detail in some cotton, some plant fibers. We take an example, cotton. Cotton in Hindi we can say it सूती, सूती और सूत, सूत का कपड़ा. So one question that comes in our mind, what does this cotton wool come from? ये cotton wool कहाँ से आते हैं? So first it is grown in the fields, and what it needs, what type of field it needs black soil and warm climate. And the fruits of cotton plant are about the size of lemon. The cotton plant, the fruits are of lemon size, and after maturing, जब ये mature हो जाते, पक जाते, then the ball burst and seeds covered with cotton fibers can be seen. Have you seen any cotton field that is ready for picking? It looks like a field covered with snow. From these balls, cotton is usually picked by hand, but the fibers are then separated from the seeds. ये cotton को हम seed से अलग करते हैं, and that is called ginning. The separation of cotton fibers from these seeds. Ginning is also here. In the above figure, we see a boy ginning by hand through a comb. Next is our jute plant. So the same question, where does the jute obtain from? हमें jute कहाँ से मिलता है? तो jute is obtained from stem of jute plant. Okay, cotton was the fruit and stem, and jute is the stem part of the jute plant, and it is cultivated during rainy season. Normally it is harvested at its flowering stage, and when we harvest it, we immerse it in water, and the stems, rod and fibers are separated by hand. Simply it is also separated by hand. And in India, it is mainly grown in West Bengal, Bihar and Assam. So you can find it on your Indian map, the map of India, that it is mainly grown in West Bengal, Bihar and Assam. So let's summarize up to this: fiber, then we will study yarn, and then we will study fabric. Finally, the fibers are, we make yarn from this, and the process of making yarn from fibers is called spinning. So here I have explained spinning cotton yarn. So see this line, the fibers from a mass of cotton wool are drawn out and twisted. So with the help of twisting it, we can make yarns, and the simple device is used is takli and also charkha. You know charkha? Use of charkha was popularized by Mahatma Gandhi as a part of independence movement. He encouraged people to wear clothes made of homespun yarn termed as khadi, and shun imported cloth made in the mills of Britain. And when it is in large quantities, so we use machines, spinning machines. Spinning of yarn on a large scale is done with the help of these type of machines. Next we come to yarn to fabric. तो अभी तक हमने क्या पढ़ा? हमने पहले फाइबर पढ़ा, उसके बाद हमने उससे yarn बनाया, and now we come to the fabric, final clothes material. So here the two processes are discussed. First is weaving and second is knitting. Weaving का मतलब होता है बुनना. The process of arranging two sets of yarn. See carefully, two sets of yarn are arranged together to make a fabric. That is called weaving. Here a woman and a girl are weaving clothes, weaving fabric, and it is done on looms. They are The looms are either hand operated or power generated. On the other hand, knitting, a single yarn is used to make a fabric, and knitting is also done by hand and also on by machines. Now, it is also necessary that we know about the history of our clothing material. Have you ever wondered what materials people used in ancient times of clothes? It appears in those times people used the bark of tree and big leaves and bark of trees or animal skin and animal fur. They used to cover their body and used as their clothing material or the fabric. But later on, after people began to settle in agriculture communities, they learned to weave, they learned weaving twigs and grass into mats. In the early Indians wore fabrics made out of cotton. शुरू में Indians कॉटन्स के कपड़े पहनते थे and they were grew in the regions near the river Ganga. In those days also stitching was not known. लोग सिलाई करना नहीं जानते थे. So people simply drape the fabrics around different parts of their body. So they just drape the clothing part. The clothing material just they drape it. But now we have so many, we know the stitching and we have so many varieties of clothes, but still you think that it is amazing that even today sari, dhoti, lungi, turban is used as unstitched piece of fabric. So just there is a large variety in food retail. We have large variety of clothing material also. So here is the summary of your chapter. What we studied: fibers first, like in the form of, it was in the field, cotton rolls. Then we done ginning and we make fiber. Then with the help of a spinning method we make yarns, and then we do knitting or weaving, and then we got our fabric. Interesting now? Thanks for the watching this video. This is your chapter 3, and in the next video we will be discussing question and answers. If you like this video, please click on the like button and also subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much and have a nice day.